the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!
Welcome everybody to another episode of CorbinCenter. We have now hit double digits on these and we're going to keep them rolling, and I have a lot to talk about. But first, recognitions always go out, and because I'm not doing this for clout like so many people on social media, this is actually going out to somebody who I know will never see this. But us crossing paths, you said that you feel like it was a absolute moment that, quote unquote, that God made it so that you could see and cross paths with me. Julie, my Lyft driver, you've turned your life around and you love Wawa, and you took me to Wawa, and as a result I gave you a tasty cake in regards to a really nice tip because you made it all work out for me. Because anybody who knows me knows that I have been a Wawa fan since 2005. I don't get it out here in Minnesota. That's unfortunate. So whenever I go to a place that has them, I take full advantage, and Julie, you allowed that to happen. Which also leads me to how awesome of an experience it was at FSCW. I've done a lot of traveling in the past week. Some stuff for family, but heading out to Richmond for GalaxyCon. Now, as you know, I did GalaxyCon for the first time in Minneapolis, and then Richmond was the second time that I did GalaxyCon. So it was 2020 when I was out there before, but going back was great. A person such as myself can't be contained to just wrestling, even though I played the best syndrome in history. Also, because at the Kid Zone, I have learned that as much as I hate kids and never want to have kids, this was the ultimate form of birth control, was putting me in front of a bunch of kids. And these kids pelted me with beanbags. These kids put me in imaginary jail, super jail even, and they drew pictures of me on fire. Now, the wrestling, albeit great, fun, crowd loved it, but I didn't win a dating game. I have never won a dating game at FSCW. I tried to help people how to cut promos. I participated in that. I've hosted trivia. I even stood in line to help organize David Tennant's meet and greet. So you can thank me, Doctor Who. I was there for you to make sure everyone got in line for you for a brief moment. But anyway, FSCW is, I'm going to go on record in saying that this is one of my favorite spots to participate in, favorite spots to be a part of. I appreciate everything that they do, and I have a blast when I do it. And with First Wrestling and FSCW, those are my number 1 and 2. I'm not even going to make any qualms on here. Those are my spots, and I look forward to, and stay tuned because there's going to be more events coming up for me at FSCW coming up in the future here, and I'm already looking forward to them. So I had a great time in Richmond. I've been to Chicago Airport, Pittsburgh Airport, Richmond Airport, New York for LaGuardia, for JFK, back here in Minneapolis, and I just keep on going. But luckily I have some time off. I have a little bit of time, and I'm sitting here doing this as I have some pain in my hip that's preventing me from really running to my full extent, even though it's getting beautiful out and how much I've been running. But this also gives me time to focus on my upcoming matches that are just recently announced. Now, first of all, let me go to this one. Pro Wrestling Battleground is going to return to the Cottage Grove Armory, and it looks like I'm wrestling one Matt Honey. Now, Matt Honey is somebody that is very talented. He's a young up-and-comer in this area. I will be wrestling him, or I did wrestle him back in January at the anniversary show, and I beat him pretty convincingly. So I'm not really sure the reasoning for this match. Now, granted, I don't really need to be in this championship match because it's a ladder match, and I'll let the three of them beat the hell out of each other, and then I'll just pick the bones and take the championship off, whether it's frontman Jaw retaining, Brandon Gore, or Travis Titan, either one. I'll wait. I'm patient. I'm a patient guy. But I don't understand. I beat you pretty convincingly, and I know the Honey Hive shows up in full support of you, but do you think that the outcome's going to be any different? Is this something you requested, something to prove, something to come after me? I'm not really seeing it. And I guess I'm looking at this month as a stepping stone, honestly. So it's actually to avenge a loss at the last Battleground, so that's totally fine. I can deal with that. Absolutely fine. So I will see you on April 21st, but before I go there, this long ongoing saga with Destination Pro, they finally announced my match this week. And it will be Lore and myself, which, congratulations, Lore. Number 4. All right, so anyway, congratulations, Lore. My tag partner, Lorebin, Cometh, one of my best friends in pro wrestling. Obviously, you know the history that we've had. Up there, last show that I attended, I put Josh Price out of action because he didn't belong near a ring. And then the next time he tried to get in my face, it did not go well, but it couldn't even be done at his own promotion. So rage boils over, and of course, when we're talking about what exactly you're going to do for the consequences to my actions, before you wouldn't even consider putting me on the show until the talent stood in and said that suspending me would not be a proper punishment. Instead, they wanted me to come. And I think I know who the 2 people are who put that in. It would be you, wouldn't it be, NDS? I bet you were vouching for it. You came out and tried to save Josh Price at the end. Too late, by the way, after all the damage had been done. But now here you come out. Now, let's see here. NDS is trying to be the top team in the Midwest. You're collecting your belts, and then that's great. That's awesome. Now, the problem is, well, first of all, on a complete side note, we've beaten you for a set of your tag belts before, so there's that. But Lore and I are not wrestling up there for championships. That's not the whole deal that we do when we come up to Thief River Falls. Your goal is to impress everybody by the amount of shiny gold trinkets, and that's not exactly our goal here. We will win tag team championships accordingly, but we know there's no tag team championships to win up in Destination Pro. The championship is around Ryan Cruz's waist, and Lore and I decided that the next best thing to do to get attention would be just piss all over that town and their hometown boy, Josh Price. But then you got involved. So here comes NDS. You're in a street fight. You jumped off the lighting rig. Congratulations. You were a spectacle. You were a moment maker. Everyone talked about that for, a couple of weeks. It was great. It was awesome. Kudos to you. You jump off of high places. You come in when it's too late. You never capitalize on it. I don't believe either one of you won your last match when you were there. So what do you exactly think that coming after us now, did you want this match? Did you think that coming to Josh Price's aid was going to be exactly, it was going to be the boost that you guys needed? Is that the point? Do you really hate us that bad that you wanted this match with us? Or is this for you to get over with the promoter? For you to get over with the management there? Let me fill you in on a little secret when it comes to Destination Pro. We don't care if we burn that place to the ground with how much heat we generate. So if you're looking to stand up for your spot, we're looking to break it all down. So everything that you want to build and you want to build a town, I'm from Detroit Lakes and I don't give a about Thief River Falls. But we will show up and we'll beat you. And the only thing that you have to really be concerned about is, do we just beat you and embarrass you, or do we put you in the same situation as Josh Price? Because no one stopped us before. And who do you think's going to save you when we're going to do that? But I also have other shows that I need to bring up. I don't want to spend too much time on the topic of these side notes. But anyway, after this, I will be going to Second Wrestling, making my return. It feels like forever, but sometimes time makes the heart grow fonder, but I have no pleasant feelings for Second Wrestling and Rabbi Fine. So it'll be great to show up and raise a little havoc there too. And obviously we're going to a school, the Ranger Rumble. I always used to get in trouble and spend time in the principal's office, so this will be nothing new for me. What if I want to start raise a little trouble there too? I guess I can. And then obviously First Wrestling returns to the VFW, and I'm just going to warn you right now, this summer is going to pick up fast. So if you haven't yet, join my fan page, watch my schedule. A lot of stuff is coming, and you'll want to follow me on social media because I'm going to be dropping all the match announcements, show announcements as fast as I can do them But like I said, I'm going to be a busy boy, all things considered. So if anyone wants to take a shot at me, you might want to take a number because you might not get the opportunity.